Well, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Green Cow. It's a beautiful day here in Chicagoland, and I'm thankful to be here, thankful to be alive. And yeah, so I'm here by myself right now, and I can tell you that Miranda will be here a little bit later. She's dealing with some um, minor illnesses in the family. I don't think it's anything serious, but when kids get sick, it's a big deal, and you got to take care of it. So we look forward to having Miranda here at noon. So at noon, we're going to do our normally scheduled event, and I'm trying to find. Well, it's Mindset Monday. And at noon today, we'll be online to watch that. And yeah, so in the meantime, I'm going to talk a little bit about something that I'm very, very thrilled to talk to you about, which is virtues in business. And dear, I didn't bring my virtues cards with me this morning. So if you're here, say hi. This is going to be a relatively short talk, and a reminder that we will be on today at noon to do our Mindset Monday. Miranda is going to be on her way here. And hi, KJ. Nice to see you. Thanks for saying hi. So I'm not used to being live in Green Cow by myself, except when I do my word for the day. And if you're not familiar with that, you can check that out right now on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but probably more often. So hang on for just one sec, and I'll be right back. That didn't take too long. So normally on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and hopefully to be expanded soon, I do a word for the day. And I take these virtues cards and I pick one and talk about it, typically at random. And so I picked one for today for us. And the word is responsibility. So how does that work in our businesses? How do we practice responsibility in our businesses? Well, first I'm going to read the card, and then I'm going to talk to you a little bit about responsibility in business. So, responsibility is the willingness to be accountable for our choices. Others can depend on us to do what we say we will do and to give our best effort. We take on what is ours to do with commitment and reliability. It is important to discern what responsibility belongs to us and what belongs to others. Taking on another's spiritual work deprives us of both. So that's important. When we make mistakes, we have the courage to change for the better. We make amends instead of excuses. We have the ability to respond ably. Okay, that's responsibility. So the practice of responsibility looks like I am accountable for what I do. Others can rely on me. I keep my agreements. I give excellence to all that I do. I focus on my own part, not someone else's. I make amends for my mistakes. So a lot to this responsibility, and the way it applies in business. Actually, I'd be happy to hear from any comments you have. And Mark has a favorite business virtue, and it's profitability. Mark's the budget guy, and he is perfect to make a virtue like profitability. I don't know that that's a virtue actually, but it's important to business. So you can always know that Mark has that on his mind if he's talking to you, and something that's super important for you. Because if you don't have profitability in your business, you don't have a business, you have a hobby, which is fine. And you can have a hobby and do it all day long, every day. The only thing it probably won't do is allow you to support your lifestyle. So, okay. Good morning, Carol and Phyllis. I think that's Matt Dooley here as well. Let's see. No. I didn't want to do that. Okay, so for everybody who's here, I'm going to remind you once again, the normal Mindset Monday is going to happen at noon today. I just came in to let you know everything is fine. Miranda will be here. She had to deal with some health challenges with children today. And so I don't think there's anything serious, but yeah, she is dealing with that. You know, when kids get sick, things stop, you do what you need to do. And I'm thankful that she's taking care of that. So that's all good. So hopefully you can tune in at noon today, and we'll have a broadcast about Mindful Monday, and that'll be a good thing. If you can't make it, or if you're watching the replay here this morning, we started at 9, and if you can put in the hashtag replay, and maybe I can put a note in there or a reminder of some sort that we'll be actually here again at noon to talk about the Mindset Monday. If any of you have any questions about that, well, thank you so much. I'm not sure who this is because all I see is Facebook user, but this person is sending healing energy to Miranda and her kiddos. So thank you for that. I'm sure Miranda thanks you for that. That's important. You know, when we need help, when we have illness or any kind of a problem, really, it's super nice for people to be sending out into the universe positiveness and healing and all that kind of stuff. It really does make a difference. So Carol says, I'm retired from my retail business, but now my responsibility is to be the glue for my arts community. And you are, which is awesome. If any of you are not familiar with Carol's work, please check into it. She's been helping with arts communities all over the area and possibly beyond, I'm not sure. Paul Henry's Art Gallery. So I think there's a South Shore Arts. I don't know the names of all the organizations, but Carol is a great asset to arts communities, and she does great work herself. So that's pretty cool. So I think that's about all. Again, Miranda's out right now, but we will be here at noon to have a Mindful Monday conversation with you. I hope you enjoy that. I hope you can make it. If not, you can watch the replay. Just put in the hashtag replay, and we'll see you then. If there's anybody who has any more thoughts or comments, send them out right now, and I'd love to share them with the rest of the group. You know, this Serving and Succeeding community is a great place. It's a great resource for people who are both trying to give and people who are needing something. It's a community like that gives and takes, and that's the way communities are supposed to be. And this one does really well at that, and I'm thankful for that. It's people helping people. It's people paying attention. People taking a little bit of a risk by actually sharing what it is that they know. We welcome people telling anybody in the group all about what it is that you do for your business, and all we ask is that you do it in a kind of a human way, not in a I'm a robot trying to sell everything to everybody. Tell a story. Tell us what it is that you really enjoy about what it is that you do, and maybe tell us about a success story, how someone else really benefited from your teaching and your training, things like that. It's wonderful to have that stuff in the group, because you know, for every person who actually hires you to do something, for every person that actually hires you to do something, there's a whole bunch of others wishing they had asked the question, and will learn from that. So it's really important to send out what you do. so that other people can benefit from what it is you do, whether it's a seminar or webinar or training that you do or anything. Let the community know about it and do it in a way that's helpful to others. So Mark likes the way I defined responsibility. I have to give credit where it's due. These cards I use for my word for the day, they come from the Virtues Project International. It is truly an international organization of people who want to spread the idea of virtues to everyone, businesses, individuals, whatever. I'm working to be a facilitator for them right now so that I can do more with that group. But the reality is virtues, they're universal. They're not cultural in any way. There are some things that are, let me give you an example. In some cultures, they have different rules and norms and things that they do as a culture. And what comes to mind is generally negative stuff, but it's not always true that way. In some cultures, it's perfectly acceptable to hurt someone who hurt you. I mean, that's payback, right? It's an eye for an eye kind of a thing. But virtues don't work that way. Virtues talk about, well, today was responsibility. It's all about caring and humility and thoughtfulness and all these things that are not cultural at all. You can't say, well, in my culture, caring, it doesn't matter. Or in my culture, responsibility doesn't matter. It's just not true. So I really like the virtues. I like the virtues in business and in personal lives. What I do for my word for the day is kind of both, business and personal. But I think it's important for all of us who really want to do good work in the world, for people who want to help other people, who want to help ourselves to build good companies that provide and serve other people. Virtues are important to add into the mix. And I hope you enjoy that. So again, Miranda's not here this morning, but she will be here at noon, and we will have the Mindful Monday live stream at noon for you. Hope you enjoy that. I hope you can make it. And if not, it'll be recorded, so you'll be able to see it later on. So and Mark made a comment that too many people think accountability is a four-letter word, but it's the fuel that drives the engine. I agree with you there. Responsibility, personal responsibility, business responsibility, things that I am responsible for. Even if I delegate, I'm still responsible. That's an important point. Distinguishing between delegating and abdicating your responsibilities is super important. When you have a responsibility, like I am supposed to lead Project X, but I have a staff and I have the ability to delegate. Great. Delegate what you need to delegate, but don't abdicate. And the difference is when you delegate something to somebody else, you still pay attention to what's happening. You are still responsible for it, but another person is doing a lot of the legwork. When you abdicate something, you say, okay, here, this is yours. It's off my plate. I forget about it. Doesn't matter. It's your thing. If it goes bad, it's your fault. That's not okay. You can't do that in business. You can't do that in life. If you have a responsibility, take it seriously. If you can delegate parts of it, awesome. That's great. That just frees you up to do other things. But don't ever abdicate your responsibility to something, because it's not nice. It's not fair. It's not right. Don't do that. Okay, that's about all I have to say about that. If you can make it at noon today, we will be having our Mindful Monday talk, and I look forward to that. And Miranda typically leads those, so I'm looking forward to what she has to say today. All right, well, if that's all, If there are no questions about virtues or responsibility or anything like that, then I'll get back to other work and you can get back to other work and we'll make this a fantastic day. So, seeing none, I'm going to say go out there and make this a great day. It's Monday. It's a chance to shape the whole week right now. Do something fantastic. Do something really nice for another person or a whole bunch of people if you have the resources to do that. That would be good. Let's make this world a brighter place. And we can do that, especially if we work together at it and we take it seriously with responsibility for ourselves and our businesses. And yeah, all right. That's all for now. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.